my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the
Everybody
procedure,
stay
everyone?
calm.
What's the procedure?
Stay calm!
Wait.
Everybody calm down!
Help!
Here,
Oh,
take my hand.
ah!
Come on. You're gonna fall unless you take my hand.
No, give me your other hand.
Oh, my other hand isn't strong enough. You take my little hand.
No, get it away from me!
Take it. Take my hand.
Please, Pittsburgh! Nothing to see here, please!
I'm Danny, and I'm here to call out all you crack pack bitches. You think I don't see you there? I'm the OG of this shit. But you come after the king, you better come correct. I'm Danny, motherfucker. Who are you? Crack pack. You smoke crack. You better watch your back.
I want to say I'm really glad Michael Bancroft is here. I mean this. I feel like, look, I'm an admirer of yours. I like what you've done. You've carved out a path for yourself. I want to be better friends. That's what I want to say to you. Rob, the Replicator, I didn't even know you were here. But welcome, my friend. You are an awesome artist, and we're happy to have you here. Wait, are you an artist? You write your own stuff?
He is a good artist.
Okay. Your books look great. Cheers, everyone. And
Thank you, Ethan. What? Mike's gone. Shelby, how are you, man?
I'm doing good.
Wow, so much excitement.
Yeah.
Did you say hello with us?
No, we just came in here, Mike.
Oh, I had to refresh. So everything was like lagging. I don't know what the hell's going on. The screen's so dark. There we go. What's up? What's up, Rob? What's up? What's up, Shelbs? Does anyone call you Shelbs?
Much. Shelves, yeah. My beanie's crooked.
No.
I just noticed.
Your what crooked?
That's right. My hat is. I can never get my hat. Like I always feel like it's like this or something, and you can't do it in the thing because it's not a mirror. It breaks your brain.
Yeah.
All right. Enough of this. Welcome everybody. Did you welcome everyone, Rob?
Dude, I just got in here like 10 seconds before you did.
Yeah. You're still on delay. I don't know. I think it's my internet. Fine. I will welcome everyone, being the generous host I am. Hang on. Why does my... Oh, because I refreshed. I can't. I can only... This is as high as I can go. It's okay. We don't do the first on the draw streams anyway. Noran Rad's here. Voyager's here. Heavy Merlin. This is a new name. Philbo Baggins. Do you guys recognize Philbo Baggins? What's going on with Rob?
Oh, he's cooming right now. Philbo Baggins. I think that's Phil's pregnant sock.
Oh.
Yeah, one of them.
Anyway,
he's got a whole bunch of them out there in the streets.
All right, does he? Yeah, he's got too many to count. He says, "Nice job on well read. Gonna check out the book." Oh yeah, they reviewed Graveyard Shift 4 tonight. I think I didn't watch it because I haven't gotten mine yet. We got D in the house. We got Jasper here. Shelby just wrapped up, and Rob bullied him into ending for this. Yeah, and he told me about it. He's so proud of it, Jasper. American Comics. There's the man himself, Jose Garcia. How you going, buddy? Great to see you here. Atheline's here. Sumo, I see you. I see you, my friend. He says, "How chat." Jeremy Burtz is here. It's so sweet. Did we lose Rob? He hasn't even sent a private chat. Usually he'll like say, "Oh, I've got to refresh" or something.
Yeah.
Good Lord. Jay Ryan. Sleep is for the weak. Yeah. How do you do it, Shelby? Like draw and live.
Lately it's Monster energy drinks. Very unhealthy stuff.
Them. They make my heart like race. Can't do it. I just have like Coke Zero or something, which has got caffeine in it.
I drink them until my hands go numb, and then I know I need to stop.
Can't do it. Can't do it. KSS, are you all working now, Rob? What was wrong? No, we can't hear you.
Yeah, he's
improvement actually.
Well, he was speaking German backstage, and that's what happened.
He was, and it was awful. Mel would have like beat him if she heard him. KSS is here talking about Noah's ice cream. Noah, I hope you didn't eat that ice cream.
You guys need to teach me how to do the link for what the raids, because I don't know how to do that yet. But I told everyone I was coming over here.
Yeah, right. I think you've got to set. Actually, no. I think on a live stream you can set it up while you're still live. I know you can't on a premiere, but yeah, I can show you how to do that. That's cool. Okay. All right, let me say hello to Admiral Wackass, Bresky the Great, Enrique's here. Genuine Comics, how you going, Dave? Scrolling down. I swear I saw Shane Davis in here at some point. Mo Biggs, hail Mo Biggs. Dragon Pisces, SDA. All right, I think it's time we start the show. I apologize to anyone I can't say. Oh, hang on a sec here. I'll say hello to this gentleman, the one and only Kenneth Rocafort. How you going, buddy? Great to see you in here. Now we can. Rob, can we hear you? What is happening? No, it doesn't matter if you explain it. We can't hear you.
Here, I'll talk. And
now more. Shelby's. Yeah.
I just impregnated 3 socks. Wouldn't believe it.
You were working 1 second ago. How am I going to do this? How am I going to color? Because this is what we're doing. I know people say he's fake. Enrique says he's faking.
Yeah, he might be. I'm going to flip my camera. There you go. That's what I was working on.
What are you working on? Wow, that's John Carpenter, yeah?
So, yeah, the thing. It's the thing. There's a gallery thing, a celebration for the film down here in Tucson, and it's going to be next week. And I know the guy running it, and I hit him up and asked him, and he said, "Yeah, dude, you can do." I had to ask him if I could do a piece. He didn't ask me. It's called a self.
Did you finish the? Did you finish the cover?
Which one? Which one? Oh, the Dell? Yeah, I can show that.
Yeah, let's see it.
Yeah.
Mo says, send Rob to the chat. I will deal with his insolence. All right, let me go full screen on you.
Sure. Let me go ahead and, well, I guess this is okay. So, there we go. Kurt Russell. The One-Eye Muscle. All right. So, yeah, here's the double pager. This is Del Keown with my inky inks.
Rad.
Yeah, so you can see.
First time ever inking Dal, yeah?
My one and only. He was real nice. He was saying he liked it. But, I think Dale is the only person who can ink Dale, really.
I'm back.
Yeah, I hear you. Oh, my God.
So, that's cool.
We were looking at Del Keown, Rob, and then you ruined it.
Yeah, my favorite part right here is he's got the floaties. Del Trim with the floaties. So, yeah, all the characters are super hairy, lots of texture.
Yep.
Yeah, this is fun. It'll look good. It'll look really good in print. So, got the little Scarlet Cat's gonna. I don't know. I really don't know. I had some suggestions. So.
Oh yeah, who'd you suggest?
Not me. Dude, there's too many characters. Yeah, no, there's just too many characters in this, and I feel like everyone would be like super judgmental. Like, oh, you didn't get the hues right on this, or
Yeah.
So, anyways, yeah, there's that.
What is this view, Rob?
I didn't put it on. Oh, I just got here, Mike. You're pushing my buttons. Something shocking.
At least you're in sync now. At least you're in sync. Jason for 2 says Shelby can do better.
Thanks, Jason.
Oh.
Yeah, he reminded me in my. Yeah, he didn't give me a super chat for that same comment though. So
you're not monetized though, aren't you? Are you?
No, I probably won't be.
Philbo Baggins says, "Beautiful inks, man." How many subs do you have,
Philbo.
Shelby?
400 and something. I got 3. I figure usually when I do a live art stream, I lose 5, so I'm probably down 2. I gained 3 yesterday. It's like I'm like a 2 steps forward, 3 steps back.
Oh yeah, that's where Camel's at. Yeah, I hear you. I haven't had because I stuck with the 1 hour format regular times. I never seem to have that issue, but I know a lot of people do. Mitagraphia.
That's
AKA,
Kenneth broken foot. Just so you know, Mike.
I was just about. I know.
I'm sure you do.
AKA Kenneth Roquefort says Shelby wise coloring takes too much time. Yeah, but when they look like yours, Kenneth, it's worth it. I want to show you. I was coloring last night with Shane, and I haven't really had a chance to get back to it, but I did a little bit.
It's awesome.
I'm really happy with how it's coming out. I like the mix of I did all these highlight layers are sitting on top of just like, you can turn on the lights. It looks really cool. Can I just zoom in?
That's nice.
What is going on? Why can't I zoom?
Why
Everything's
so
really
far
slow.
out?
I'm trying to zoom in, but my computer's like, no, screw you. Hold on. Okay,
So,
here we go. Yeah.
Do we know that that's blood now? Is that being confirmed?
Looks pretty bloody to me. But blood isn't so viscous, So it could be other things as well as blood. I'll just leave it at that. I did explain to everyone last night that there needs to actually be a hole up here. I haven't drawn in this piece. I'm not going to do it for the page in the book, I think, but if I turn this into a print, I might add in a few extra effects. And then I got to put a hole up here because things get dropped down this hole, plop into this
Virgins.
pool. I'm leaving it up to you. I'm leaving it up to you guys.
Virgins.
To guess what
Definitely
it is. But this is what he looks like when he comes out of it. So, yeah. But all I have to do left on this is a little bit of these. I mean, it's not super defined, so it shouldn't take me too long. Like it's like that, That's what it looks like.
Mike, I'm going to read out a comment to you, which you will enjoy. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Kenneth says, "Beautiful page, Michael."
Thank you, Kenneth.
Ryan says, "Bancroft is leveling up."
Thank you. Yeah. I'm really happy with how this has come out. It's so important for the story. This place. I've been calling it the catacombs because I know it triggers Mo. But no, it's really good. It's really fun. I'm really happy with how it came out, and plus, I'm glad you like it because it's where the Visions Malin Ella piece is set. Norrad says it looks really 3-dimensional. Thank you, because a lot of people, when I put up the line art, they were like, "Why does it look so flat?" I was like, "Oh, ye of little faith."
Dave says, "Did you already know the hole would be there? Why did you draw all the skulls where the hole would be?"
I didn't. No, I got that idea after I drew them. It came to me in like a bolt of lightning, and I was like, "That is friggin' perfect." And yeah, so I've actually already drawn it on another one, but I just didn't want to, because I'm not going to color up there anyway, because it's like it's all covered up by by panels in the book. So
Mo says the mixture of blood and coom is evocative of Metallica's Load album cover.
No one said anything about coom, Mo. I mean, that's you. I didn't say that. Pete Callan says, "Can we get this as a poster?" Potentially, yes. or a puzzle or a print or whatever. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Like I've put a lot of effort into this because I think it would be really cool. So I'm glad you guys like it. Hold on a sec. I think we got a membership gifting here from Sumo Thori. Thank you so much, Sumo. Hail. My goodness. Unbelievable. You're very generous, my friend. And welcome to Vincent, David, Neil, Seven. Hey, Seven. And Simply Green. You were all in the VIP Bogan Discord now. I think I'm due to put up a new rod page. I think I've got a fully inked new rod page to put up in there in the Bogan art gallery in the membership place. So yeah, you'll be able to see that. I'll put that up later.
Simply Green says it's too light to be blood. A blood coon mixture seems about right.
Well, if I made it like proper, like blood in that sense would be properly black, I reckon. And I don't think that would work in a comic. You wouldn't be able to see it. You've got to always think about your K values in colors. So yeah, but that's not what we're doing today. We're doing this.
Amanda says, Super Bogan, Eiffel needs to be the puzzle if there can only be one.
Well, I don't think there has to only be one, Amanda. I think we can have multiple. I don't know why not. But I haven't decided these things yet.
I think the puzzle should be without the hole in the ceiling to make it extra hard to line up all those skulls.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a lot of empty space without something there. Like it wasn't really ever designed. It was, I had panels over it the whole time, but I wanted to draw those skulls so that I could like replicate them on the other ones. And I also was thinking I'd probably make a print out of this at some point, but I think the whole is a good addition.
Why is it all blurry, Mike? It looks blurry.
Is it?
It looks fine to me on my side.
I only can afford 720 DPI, Rob, and that's all my internet can handle anyway.
Yeah, Australian internet, amazing stuff. What do you think, Shelby? Mike he's just done the basics. He hasn't decided on a color yet.
No, the skin tone. Have you tried that weird gray blue thing?
Yeah, it looked good.
Gray blue?
It looked good, but Rob was like, "I don't want it to look like Venom." Let me show you. What is that down there? What is this? What is this artifact? I'm not down with that.
It's a little sliver.
All right. Yeah, the blue, it looks good as blue. Hold on a sec. A bit like that. A bit like
lots of new
maybe.
names in the chat. Well, not lots. I don't think I've seen Effin Van Grifter before.
Effin Van Grifter. Love it.
It's a great name.
Yeah. That sounds like an insult to me. Goodness. It sounds like when Liam used to say Ethan Van Scoiver. Remember that?
Bring him to me.
Yeah. Rob, you don't want this, do you, Rob? You don't want him like this color because you think he looks too much like Venom.
I don't really mind if he looks like Venom. I just don't want Hulk at all.
Oh, well, he doesn't. I don't think he looks like Hulk.
No.
I mean, it doesn't really matter anyway.
You can color him. You can color him green if you really want that.
I suggested green, and Rob was like, "No."
You did not. What are you talking about?
I did.
Green.
Okay, I suggested green to Mel when she was talking about painting our cabinet in our kitchen. I'm getting confused. All right.
Yeah. Oh man, Al Simmons in chat.
What's going on with Al?
Bring me Todd McFarlane.
Bring me Todd McFarlane. Todd McFarlane has an open invite to this channel, and he's never come on.
Dave says, where is this from? Is this a page from the Replicator? This is a page from the supplemental Goliath, which is Shelby's drawing. And we'll get one day and it'll be fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Get that, a couple of days, Shelby, you reckon?
Next week.
Next week. Yeah, love it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he's done like heaps of pages and is not telling me, or if he hasn't just done pages. I'm curious. I'd be interested.
I'm a man of mystery. No, I think that I think this color and the other one both look equally good, so it's hard for me to say.
I mean, it doesn't really matter, like what we're doing right now, because I've got it all separated.
Yeah.
So, because we're just testing at the moment, you know. We're just seeing what works.
I met Al Simmons in 1992, I think. He gave me a Hot Wheel. It was a Spawn Hot Wheel.
Cool.
When I was like 14.
Cool story, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Admiral Wackhouse says, Shelby paid Rob $2K to color this comic. Oh, Skip's here.
Skip Edwards. Oh my God.
What's going on, man?
What's going on tonight?
Yeah. I'm muted?
No, you're good
not
now.
now.
No, we can hear you now. Yeah, we
Sorry,
couldn't hear
that's
Rob earlier either.
Skip, do you have a storm on your side?
No, I think it passed already. I fell asleep.
Oh, it's hitting us right now. We got like crazy. I'll have to post it on Twitter, dude. Yeah, Skip lives basically in line with like all of our storms. They hit him first, and then they hit our area.
Billy says, what the F? Skip is here, unsubbed.
Be nice.
I miss
Skip,
Billy.
when's the last time you were on the channel? It's been
2 years, 3
while?
months ago.
14 days.
Something
What's
like
going
that.
on? Are you drawing tonight?
Yeah, I'm setting up right now.
Do you draw traditional these days, or are you digital?
I'll start out on paper, and then, like I was telling you before, I'm sending the pages to somebody, and then I'll get notes from Rich, and then I'll do corrections digitally half the time. And I'm not sure how I'm going to do the inks. I think like traditionally I'll do the ones worth trying to sell, but for like just for time's sake, a lot of it will be digital.
Will you be able to show anything tonight, or is that an impossibility?
I got the portfolio here.
No, I mean like while you draw.
Yeah, no problem.
Sumo Thori, super chat. Skip and Bancroft getting back together.
Well, you know the answer to that.
Do it.
I've never had Skip on here. I've never had Skip on here being able to play this. It's the video that's always impossible to find. No matter where I put it, I can never find it. It's even Mel was like, I don't see it either. This is crazy. Hang on. Why is it impossible to find?
You know how like comedians have great timing?
Right.
I wish. No, it's like it's not even there. It's like invisible to me. No, can't find it. I'm sure I'll find it. Like there it is, right there. I found it. Now it's too late.
No,
fuck it.
I still like it.
I'm never, ever, ever getting back to you.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put it permanently at the bottom. So I'll always know where it is. And I'll never miss that joke again. Why did we even break up, Skip? I can't even remember.
Maybe the chat will remember. It could have been the whole wrench war thing, or the script thing.
So many things.
Mo Biggs remembers. Mo Biggs, what was it?
Pepperidge Farm remembers. Shelby, is there like any particular part of the comic book making art you'd like more, like the penciling, the inking, the colors? Do you have a preference?
I enjoy colors actually the most. It's the most time consuming thing for me. And then penciling. I hate inking actually, to be honest.
Do you? You hate inking? Wow.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it.
That sucks. Is it just because you've done it too many times now? Like you're just over it?
Yeah, it's not as fulfilling. It's like I like taking stuff start to finish, and just the inking is sort of like the there's a lot of it feels like grunt
tracing.
work.
It's the tracing.
Yeah, just a tracer.
Admiral Wacker says Shelby loves the colors.
The colors.
Thanks, Mike.
Almost got there. Darius.
Perfect segue
says,
to
"G'day."
Let's hear some German, Rob.
Yeah. Teach us some German, Rob.
Wunderbar, Scheiße Arschloch.
Okay, let's break that down. Wunderbar, Scheiße Arschloch. Arschloch.
Arschloch.
Arschloch.
With an R. Arschloch.
Do you know what that means?
Wonderful shit asshole.
Do you have any?
I broke
do you have
Shelby.
any clarification on that, or just?
Yeah. Let me
it's
Google it.
Wunderbar, Scheiße, Arschloch.
Exactly what I said.
With a K, with a CKE.
What has the CKE?
Lock. That means hole.
Hmm.
No, CK, not CKE, because they do pronounce the E's on the end of words. So I'm calling you out on your German. I don't think you speak German.
Calling out someone on their German, that's going to end well.
I don't speak German either.
I
Rob.
used to
It's
be
okay.
I used to be fluent in German, if you can believe it. 20 years ago. If you don't use it, you lose it. Did you know that?
Mo says Bancroft learned German to read the works of a certain Austrian painter in the original language.
I never read it. Can you read this from Simply Green?
Schnell, ich habe ein großes Wort. Worst.
You know what that means?
No idea. I don't speak German.
It means quick. I have a big sausage.
Right.
All right. What am I going to do with this? I don't know. I'm just thinking. I probably should have been like thinking of stuff beforehand, but didn't. Let's make his. Actually, I'm gonna just do a little bit on his teeth here.
Is this for
What's Shelby
Replicator
laughing at?
4 or
What is this for, Rob?
This is from Goliath. This is the book that Shelby's doing for me.
What the hell is that?
so that'll be its own campaign or?
Yeah, I think so. It was meant to be a part of Replicator 4, but that's going to happen before this is finished.
It's like a 4-page book. It'll come out with Replicator 7.
You're not that far off. You're not that far off. That part in the middle, just below the eyes, that's not meant to be metal. That's meant to be skin.
Hang on. Which part? So this is why you need the guy here. Which part are we talking here?
In between the eyes, like the metal part.
The eye-
between, like
the eye holes.
This part? This whole thing?
No, just the like in between the eyes and
Oh,
down.
the middle part.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah, that's meant to be skin.
Let's see what I can do. All right. So you're talking about like this
Yes.
part here?
Yeah.
How wide is it?
Yep, that looks
Just
good.
like that?
Mm-hmm.
Easy.
I mean, I could look at the character sheet That would tell
I
you.
mean, I did look at it, but
I mean, did you?
it's not like it's not gonna
I still hear Taylor
give
Swift.
you too much. It's not gonna give you too much information. All right, what is that?
Maybe I'm wrong, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
With
maybe.
what? Wait, I could tell you. That's metal. The piece in the middle is metal. The only part that's skin is the eye holes and then the gums.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I said.
Oh, good to know you know your own character. Hang on. So this isn't
Yeah, that's all
in
metal.
here. This is
No, not
but
it's
inside
skin.
the eye.
Yeah, inside
That's
the eye
skin
is
there.
skin.
I don't know what I've got it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what chat is saying. The Dean says the page is super great. Is this how Skip sees? Shane's in the house. Glorious Rex is going to be closing up in the next couple of days, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Wednesday.
How close is he to 300? Because he's not far off.
I don't know. Y'all need to grab the supplemental though. I saw.
Is that on there now?
Yeah. Yeah.
I gave him like glowing eyes or something.
Yeah.
What color?
Whatever looks sick.
All right. Well, it's fine. I don't.
Red,
I'll just put
yellow.
Okay, let's go red for now. Actually, I had them on the. I can actually copy that layer style if I can find the old page that I did. Where is it? Which is it?
Michael says the art is beautiful. Yeah, dude. Shelby is like one of my favorite artists in all of CG. So if you haven't checked out Rage Chality's War, go check it out.
You should see my new stuff. I drew this back in 2016.
You're not far off. Not far off.
Right, glowing eyes. Nope.
Shane says, "Stop saying 300, Mike."
I know what he's saying. People do the same thing to me. Painted Death is going to do 100,000. Painted Death is going to do 150. It's going to do 200,000. It's like, whoa, hey. Slow down there. I believe, though. I have faith.
Mike is saying EVS was talking about making him a cover to push him to 300k. That'd be cool.
Maybe Shelby should do a cover for him.
He's already got a book from Shelby. I mean, we don't want Shelby working for anyone else that's not me.
I don't think my cover is an incentive.
Is he going to do like a second chance campaign when it's fulfilling then? Or like, why do people end their campaigns?
That's a good question. Sometimes, like, I don't know a lot of the times. I think people often close their campaigns prematurely. But with Shane, he's like, he's doing fulfillment and everything like that. And it's, you're getting all the orders sorted and everything like that. So he's just saying it there, yeah, processing orders and stuff.
No second chance.
But Ethan with the first wrecked planet, it was like, I think it just got too big with all this different stuff, and had to kind of cut it off. Too unwieldy.
Yeah,
and plus as well, he was late, and yeah.
Clayton and Corey were talking about shutting theirs down. I'm like, nah, don't do it yet. Wait until like you've got your books printed and they're in hand, and you've started shipping and they're arriving in people's hands.
Yeah, I reckon that's the best way to do it.
He
Yeah,
wants to show off stuff for Rex 2 as well.
Rob, I think it was you that said it, but don't you have to pay a fee if you're not if you keep your campaign open every month?
Yeah, you do, but I think like you get you get a decent amount of backers, from when you tell people like you've got the prints in, and when you tell people that you ship in, and when actually they receive it, you get a good like little spike of backers. So I'd keep it open for the minute.
Because for an Australian or any international really, I was paying $25 a month to have an in demand, and but I think 1 month, and I kept mine open for ages. I think only 1 month did I drop down under $1,000 collected. So it was fine. It was all worth it.
Are you showing what you're working on, Skip?
It's traditional, but I can. Where's the camera?
I closed mine down because I was worried I would run out of books, and I needed to just process the orders and make sure I had enough, and then I just put the rest of the books up on eBay.
Yeah, that's the worst.
Are you gonna go full screen, Rob, or
on what?
You asked Skip, and then
I showed him
full screen. Yeah, I just held it up for a second. Yeah, the lamp's right here, so it was putting off a lot of light. We got Matt Fowler in the chat.
What's going on with my internet?
And what's this piece for, Shelby?
There's a local Southern Arizona celebration event for John Carpenter's thing, and I know the guy running it, and I asked him. I said, "Hey, can I do a piece for that?" He said, "Sure." He actually, Skip, you know him, Mike Oliveris. He used to run Tucson Comic Con. He started it and all that.
Okay.
So,
how much is he paying you for it? $15?
This is Tucson. We're making like $12.50 now for our artwork. Yeah.
Beautiful.
$12.50 US.
It's looking great,
That's
dude. Let's go.
Yeah, it's like $9. Yeah, I'll make like $9 US after taxes on this. So.
Man, that looks sick.
Sorry, I guess you got to turn it. That's that upside down spider head guy. And then, see, I do all my spotted blacks. I do all my outlines for that crap first. And then, I don't know. I'm treating it like a sketch, though. It's not really. I did a layout. Actually, I did a layout for another one, but it was too. I felt like there was gonna be too much detail in it, so I had like this weird collage of like the thing, the different versions of the thing, and then he's got his dynamite. Yeah, it was just sort of an interpretive piece, but I didn't really like the face on it, so.
Looks great.
Didn't look enough like Kurt Russell.
Is that going to be the weekend of Comic-Con out here?
Kerry Russell. No, this one is next week. So I have to get this to him like tomorrow.
Corey wants to know what pen you use to ink, Shelby.
What pen? It's not going to make you a better artist, Corey.
Oof. Oh. Hot damn.
Savage.
No, I so for this I use these uni pens. They're just, you can buy here, I'll show you. The packs look like this when you buy the packs. Like this. It's a Mitsubishi. I don't know why it says pencil. The uni pens, black ink. You get a different assortment. So this specific one, you would look on Amazon, set of 11 UNIPIN. They misspelled pin, so it's PIN, like that. So
wow.
Yeah, but you get the whole spectrum of sizes. I usually stick to the 1, the 3, and the 8. Those are like the 3 I go through the most. I actually buy the dozens of the 3. It's the one I tend to go through the most. So yeah, and you can find boxes of them too. The 3 is pretty easy to find. The 1s, the 2s are really hard to find. You usually have to buy the assortment to get those. So
You just answered what the tip size was, didn't you? He's just asked it again.
0.3.
Pete wants to know how much it is.
0.5.
How much are you going to charge for that piece? Are you selling it? Is it
I
like
don't
you're
know.
just
I don't know
giving
what I'm
it
doing.
to
He's no. What I'm thinking I'm gonna do is when I'm done, I'm gonna erase it and I'll probably print it out on like a Canson, like a Canson paper, like a grayscale paper. And then I'm thinking I'm gonna do some watercolor like grayscale, and then some whiteout, like some white ink and some white Prismacolor pencil on it.
James says, Rob, can you ask him what pin he uses for the ATM?
Oh, jeez.
Pete says, know the pack of pens, you ding dong. How much does a pack
Ding
of
dong,
pens
man.
cost?
They come out to like, well, I mean, in the States they're less than $2 a piece. And I can go, yeah, like one pack of these, 3 pages of art, comic art. I mean, $20 for 3 pages of supplies. It's not too crazy, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like I got nibs and stuff too, but like the nibs are expensive now. Like the titanium, the 102s, the manga nibs. They have some stainless steel nibs. They're fun to use, but I'm heavy-handed, so I tend to break them.
Yeah, the deleters are
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah, so I've been using like these. Actually, I have a Hunt 102 in here right now, but yeah, so I'm using just these guys. There's some Japanese. I bought an assortment of these Japanese ones to try them out, and of course, I don't have them right here next to me. Yeah. Anyways,
I use one pen. Yeah. This one.
Who's talking about this, Rob? It's one of these.
Yeah, those. Yeah, the ones that Skip's holding. Those ones are really good. Yeah. But yeah, I break them. I'm heavy-handed, man.
Yeah, I cut through the paper with like the first time I tried it, and I quit using them. So.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. And
if it doesn't work first time, don't try it again.
And paper's expensive too.
Yeah, this paper here that I ink on is always the 500 series. This is actually a regular surface, so it has a lot of tooth to it. I do like the grit that happens on the lines when you like whisk out. You pull away and it leaves a little bit of like that dribble. You know the dribble, Rob.
Maybe I'll see it when you give me
the dribble,
like covers.
The sprinkle. Yeah, so I don't know. I like it. I like it looking.
KSSS has it. If at first you don't succeed, quit. Perfect.
Yeah, just don't try. Just quit.
With comics, though, it's commercial art, isn't it? Like, I mean, you're trying to get the stuff done quickly. Like, fighting with the page because the tools aren't working. Like, you should know how to use more than one thing and go to what gets the quickest result.
Yeah, like eventually I'm gonna go full digital with inks, at least. Like on the inking side, it makes more sense working digitally, I think.
Definitely.
But not the penciling side, for me, not so much. I need something tangible in front of me so I can see the scale, my line weights, and all that. But yeah, inks and colors. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna end up fully digital on both sides of that. Coloring, I've been digital. Like that's all I do, really.
With the crow quill nibs, they're machined, so half of them they don't work because they're defective. So usually you'll get a box and get rid of a couple of them, like the first couple strokes you make. Like there's no fixing it that if it's made poorly. So
yeah, the Hunt 102s, that was a 90s thing. You would see these inkers that would get cases of them, and they would literally like test. You would know the entire case of like 20 was bad. They would test one. If it didn't work, they'd just toss it. And it was expensive, man. Like those were like $50-$60 back in the day. I don't know what they run now. I buy them like by the dozen, not by like the case.
Rob, are you failing in the chat?
Yeah, 1 second.
That's back when the image inkers were making, 300 a page, dude. Like rates that you can't even touch now.
You're talking up a storm over there, Mike.
I'm trying to, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to start here. I don't know what I want to do.
They're saying that Shane's asking for the link. He's trying not to bag at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can
send
send
it to him
it.
now. I've got to find him. 1 sec.
If you look him up, his name is Shane Davis.
Again. I'm like so behind on the video. So you guys talk, and then I see you talk 20 seconds later. Hold on a sec.
Mike just left.
Yeah.
Shelby, you know how people always say the image paper is sick and it's like the best paper of all time? Is that true?
The older image paper, yes.
Yeah, like the paper from the 90s.
Yeah. It was definitely the best. They don't make it. You can't buy it now. It was made specifically for them by some company. I guess it doesn't exist anymore. But it was like a cold press. It was like a cold press, thicker version of like the best shit you could find now. It was weird. Like inkers, you could retouch stuff. It's not like worrying about paper tears and stuff like that.
What's up, Shane?
Shane.
How are you guys?
We're just discussing the important things in life, like paper and nibs. All the riveting stuff.
Rob, ask Shane in German how he's doing tonight.
Yeah. Auf Wiedersehen.
I only know
Shelby,
3 words.
You were talking about those Hunt 102s or whatever back in the day. Everybody used to, that was like the go-to quill. Like, and then it was like what was it, a sable brush? What was it?
Mm-hmm.
Sable.
Oh, the Winsor Newton 2?
Yeah. Those were like the go-to inking tools.
Yeah. Yeah, they're messy, so like it's the Series 7 number 2. This one here is like the best one. Skip had some made by a lady. She make them out of goat hair?
Yeah. I knew this. I knew this. There was like this gypsy in like New Jersey, and she would make like inking tools. Like like they kind of had like this little etching on the brush, handle. And
who brought the gypsy curses down upon us, Shane.
Yeah, well, the thing is you would get the best line, and that was the thing. But at the same time, I think it was human hair, so a lot of questions.
Yeah,
nothing wrong with human hair.
Depends if the human gave it willingly. My
art teacher used to sell her hair. She used to sell it to, what do they make, like violin strings out of it or something? Or
no,
brushes,
they kill cats for that. What are you talking about? No,
yeah,
she was selling her hair to cancer patients. That's fucked up.
It's fucked up because her hair was gray.
Donate that, not sell it.
Got a bunch of gray-haired kids walking around. Come on, man.
When you're an art teacher, you got to do what you can to get by.
Yeah, she's sitting here selling her hair to St. Jude's, trying to make money off him.
So Shane,
Yeah.
300.
No. How about like everybody just say like good
well
job,
done?
Shane. Let's just
Yeah,
say
yeah.
good job, Shane.
No,
Let's-
that's never enough.
no,
Never
that-
enough.
What?
More is the only correct answer.
No, that'll do, pig. That one's okay. You can say that.
Are you showing us what you're drawing, Shane?
No.
Shane doesn't draw on stream.
He
I
said,
do.
I'm
I kinda
drawing.
say
Send
that-
me the link.
Yeah, I am, and that's true. I am drawing, and send me the link.
We have strayed so far from the original like premise of this draw stream, Rob.
Well, I mean, you know, every once in a while is fine, Mike. You know,
What was the premise of this draw stream?
But you come on the draw stream, you draw on the stream.
Dude, my arm thing isn't set up for that. I'm not set up. I have to restructure everything. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I didn't know that. I can leave. I mean,
get out. No, it's fine. No. Well, it started off because it was me, and I would purposefully choose boring things to draw or pretend to draw that would annoy Rob, and then he would invite other people on to draw exciting things so that we could switch between them back and forth. But yeah.
Mo says, "Is it true that Shane is only 27k away from hitting his predicted 300k?"
Yeah.
Ripper can do 27k before he has his eggs in the morning.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, I could hypothetically just hit a switch and make 300k if I wanted to, but with the Del Keown cover I have. But I promised people there was going to be no new covers for this campaign. So the Del Keown cover, when he turned it in, I was like, oh shit, you're really doing it. And I was like, I guess I'll have to save that for campaign 2, which it's actually more fitting for campaign 2 anyways, with the content on it. So, I mean, if I don't make 300k, it's because I chose not to, because the thing's colored. I could put it up.
I could make 300k. I just don't want to.
Yeah. I mean, that's the attitude everybody should have in CG, right? Like,
I feel like that as well, Shelby. Yeah, you could make 300,000. It's just
you just choose not to.
I can't make $300, dude. What are you talking about?
Some more cereal boxes.
The Dale cover's funny because I asked him early on and he said no, I'm too busy. And then months later he sends me a image of the pencils and I'm like, what? You just told me no. He's like, yeah, I wanted to do it. And I'm like, all right. So I keep it within arm's reach too, just in case I need to, yank it in front of John Malin.
Yep.
Where did I?
Yeah, I mean, feel free to show us.
Well, now I can't find it. I wonder if Yancy grabbed it.
With Dale Keown
Cat's
doing...
got to it. It's all ripped up and shat on.
No.
Can't eat it.
Yeah, it's at the bottom of the litter box for sure.
Oh, shit.
I don't know if Rob and Mike followed Dale Keown's career, but we didn't have access to him for like 20 plus years. Like seeing him get drunk and party nowadays and hang out with everybody and do all these covers is insane. Like nobody saw him there was a rumor he was dead in like 1998 for acid for years. Yeah, he just vanished.
He probably was.
He told me he started that rumor. Skip. He started that rumor. Like, because of people wanting him to sign Pit comics. He's like, I got to fake my own death. And he couldn't do it anymore. That's what he told me.
Fair enough.
Yeah, there were some weird rumors at Image Comics about him, like way back in the day. I had to ask him, and he said they weren't true.
What were they?
There was a rumor that he, with his first Pit check, that he bought like this giant house up in Toronto, in a rich neighborhood and then like put like 300 pink flamingos in his front yard to annoy his neighbors.
Mm.
And I heard this from the publisher of Image at lunch, and he said that's absolutely never happened. And I was like,
There were
I heard it from Larry Martyr, dude. Like, how did that? What? And he goes, no, man, that never happened. He goes, I was like, okay. I said, weird. That was like a Taco Bell, like lunch at Taco Bell conversation. I remember it.
Where did Larry hear it from? That's the question.
Todd McFarlane.
You got a super chat, Mike.
McFarlane announced a new Batman Spawn crossover. Is that a one-off? Thank you, Pete Callan. Is that a one-off or is that an ongoing thing?
No, it's a one-off. No, it's a one-off. It's the book that he never published back in 2013, 2014. The artwork's been done for that thing forever. Yeah, it was done a long time ago.
You've probably seen it.
Yeah. Well, you can look on Google and you can find the cover. It was a wraparound cover painted by Capullo. It was a very nice cover. It was Batman facing Spawn. Like one side was Spawn, one side was Batman. And then in the background, it's like half the face is the clown, Violator, and the other half is the Joker's face. It's like a digital painting. It was really nice.
No, Rob. Oh.
Come on, man. You've got it in your hands.
I'm trying to make. I see a hand.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I see it. I see it.
Look at the runners. Look at all the people
is that like
running.
a chain link fence?
Just wait.
I think that's like electricity. That's
I
his
see
shorts, and then there's like electricity
No,
power stuff.
Look at his left
They're running
foot, though.
away.
Jeez, you got that.
Yeah, it
frame
looks
quick,
like
Shane.
a penis, right?
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna make Dale redraw it.
Yeah, he needs to
Not good
redraw.
enough, Dale.
The first
you're
book
not
was
showing
the
the whole thing?
coin purse. I mean, it's only fair.
Yeah, that's the best thing Dell's drawn in the last 10 years, man.
You've seen it, Shelby. You can.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm saying that.
Really? Is that
Yeah,
you being serious?
no, it is.
man?
No,
I'm not kidding.
He inked it, and there's tones on it. Like it's very intricate, and I just dropped it. Jeez.
Yeah, it needs
Are you serious?
Shane can't have nice things.
Shane.
He destroys them.
It's in a UV protected frame. It's fine.
It's still getting clipped though.
What's getting clipped?
You dropping the piece.
That I heard it. It sounded like it was
Yeah.
loud.
Oh my god.
Todd
It's
McFarlane's
fine.
here, Mike.
Sounded
Oh,
like you
Todd.
slapped a stripper's ass.
Yeah, let's send Todd the link. Get him in here. He can tell us about this Batman book.
Todd says I didn't make it up. Well, there's only, either Dell's lying or Todd's lying.
You think they're gonna
Why
do
would
it
Todd
like
lie though?
Oh,
He
God.
says the Pink Flamingo story is totally 100% legit.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, so there was a house. The house, because Dale showed me pictures of the house. That's all true. But the pink flamingos, the house I saw, I don't even know if it had a yard for 300 flamingos. Like, that story's completely bullshit.
Right. Yeah, that was told to me by Larry Martyr, dude.
Todd says he doesn't want to be on a stream with Shane.
Who did?
Todd
I
McFarlane.
understand that.
Yeah.
Wait, is this the same one? This is 1988 Todd McFarlane. 1992 Todd McFarlane would absolutely want to come on with Shane.
Yeah, well, I'm not down for Canadian tuxedos, so fuck off, Todd. I actually just did a video about Todd.
What, Jordache
nice.
Or negative?
Positive. It's just that Spawn Batman crossover thing's interesting to me.
I heard they were saying Silvestri's Batman book is done now. It's going to be printed soon.
So
bullshit.
That thing's weird. Like, I think at one point he's been renegotiating or something, like the payment on it or something. He's had that thing for years. Like, I don't even know, like, what's the point of that thing anymore. I mean, they spent the money, but it's like, dude, what are you laughing about, Shelby?
Shelby's having a great time tonight.
I know.
He let's see, the 25th anniversary for Extreme that I was at, Matt Hawkins was showing me all the pages that are done on his phone of that Silvestri book.
Yeah.
And he was only, what was it? 3 years. He was 3 years deep on the book and had only finished like 27 pages.
Oh my god!
On a 6-issue series. Yeah,
I'm gonna give
so
you
I was like,
some context to that. Like, so Jim Lee, from beginning to finish, an assistant editor on that, Michael Wright, counted it up. He said it took him 3 years to do that book, and he was a VP and took his sweet ass time. And that was like, how many issues was Hush? Like 8 issues?
I think it was 12.
It was. I think it was 12. I think it was a full year.
Was it 12? I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think it was a full year.
Yeah, it was like
All right.
608 to 620, I want to say.
Right. So like, and that was a dude like taking his time, doing other shit, you know. So Mark just, there's been so much crap with that, like that kind of leaks out. But I heard he renegotiated his pay, and then I heard that Greg Capullo found out what he made, and to do that Dark Knight Metal whatever thing they did a few years ago or 2 years ago, whatever. Really gay book, by the way. That Greg Capullo is like, hey, I need more money because I found out what you guys were paying Mark Silvestri. So I guess if DC really needs you, if you can find out from Mark how much, you know, they paid him for a Batman book he won't do, like, you know, produce the pages, you can renegotiate your rate based off of that, I guess.
That's how much I'm going to charge for Goliath.
Any idea who will be doing big campaign next? Is Dale's coming soon? I was trying to get that out of them. It was like getting blood out of a stone. They like Dale and Phil were not committing to anything. But actually, apparently,
who
guy,
Phil. Oh, all right.
Yeah, like omnibus stuff.
Yeah,
there was a guy in the chat, or maybe he left a comment. He said he actually he worked with Image back in those days. He actually had zip disks with the original art on it, and he just he'd sent files to Dale. So
yeah, there was a guy posting those on a Facebook group today or yesterday.
Yeah, Phil mentioned him to me, so I think like that may be a little bit of a godsend for people, but who knows what's going on with that. I keep asking Dell about it, and he stonewalls me. He gets like this blank face and gets serious all this, and I'm like, whoa, I'm gonna back off of this. I don't know what this is about.
When's Inglorious Rex 2 launching, Shane? Will that be this year? Might be the next big one.
If I can get it in people's hands, yeah, I'm gonna have it printed and going into fulfillment. And I really want a lot of them out, as many as possible, before launching. As soon as I'm done with this, hey, all right. So as soon as I'm done with this, I have to write Starlight Cat 2. I'm positive. I have an artist waiting to start in September.
Oh.
So,
do we know who it is yet, or you haven't said?
I haven't said, Rob.
I like asking these questions. I know.
Yeah, no. I haven't said. I haven't said.
Hold on 1 sec. 1 sec.
That's why I don't have any friends.
We got to set the tone here. Where the hell is Rob? I can never find these videos. Here, Rob. Just wait. Let me play this, and then you can ask all the questions you want.
That wasn't worth it, Mike.
Yeah, it was worth it. Now I know I'm on the spot. Now I know to get
exactly.
My game
this is no. This isn't like a softball interview.
Yeah,
we
now
grill Shane.
Hard hitting questions. Rob, I've never smoked crack. Yes, Rob, I would smoke crack given the opportunity.
If Todd McFarlane, Shane, rocked up to your house with a cover tomorrow, and he said, Shane, this is covers for you, but I'm taking your Dale Keown cover in return. Would you take it?
No, my Del Keown cover, like seriously, is probably like the best Del Keown artwork I've ever seen. And I know the guy selling it to you would say that. But I mean it.
But you would lie to us, Shane.
No, he won me over with that hand. He gave me the classic Del Keown hand.
Yeah.
And that was it. Everything else was great.
That hand was not on that cover I just synced, by the way. I was looking for it.
Yeah. That classic Dale. And I said, Dale, that's your classic hand. He's like, no, that's a Jack Kirby hand. I'm like, Jack Kirby never drew a hand like that.
No.
Never. Jack Kirby wish he could draw a hand like that, Dale.
Darius says it's a top-notch hand job.
Yeah.
Skip, Shelby, you draw a pretty mean hand too. Got a couple of good ones on this Goliath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, those are both pit hands.
Yeah.
No, I hate saying that. I learned how to draw fists from Savage Dragon, dude. That's honestly.
Eric
they're
Larson
really
used to have really good fists. He used to draw good fists. He used to draw good, period. Like, there was a prime Eric Larson, I think it was the beginning of Savage Dragon. Like, that first 3 issues were prime Eric Larson. I think he was still good when he went into the monthly, but I think at that point he's like, okay, this is going to work, so I got to pick up pace. Like, but I was still like, my favorite Eric Larson stuff is some of his last Spider-Man stuff, that Revenge of the Sinister Six run.
Who's your favorite artist of all time, Shane?
Me.
That's a good answer.
Love it.
No,
would never have the balls to say that.
Yeah, Travis Charest.
Oh my god, you and Malin, man.
Well, but there's a prime time of Travis, and that was I don't know. His Space Girl stuff is good. I don't know. It would have been his Wildcats last run.
This one right here. That's his best book ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wildcats number 2, series
number 2.
What's he doing now, though?
He's not working for you, Rob. That's what he's doing.
Who is though, Shane?
Everyone's not working for me, Shane. That's not much of a statement.
That's the thing with Travis. There's something weird. Nobody really knows where he makes his money at, besides that people buy his commissions. He can draw anything sight unseen, and people buy it. I've been told, but I was also told that maybe he had invested in. I heard this from a fan who's a friend, who's a big art collector, but he's also got a government job, so I don't think he's a type to lie. But he said I think he invested in a winery. So I think maybe like he basically has money coming up.
Lame.
Well, he draws Space Girl. He does some covers every now and then. If you follow him online, the Space Girl stuff has, a lot of people read it. It's kind of like a single panel comic thing, strip he's been doing for years.
Whoa. Hold up. My boy D in the chat. Thank you so much, man. He's back at it again. Love you, mate. Thank you. He's gifted another 5 memberships. Welcome to B.A. Turner, Swiftbird, John, Cry, Psionic, and Buzzed Canuck. You all now members to the channel. Thank you so much, D. You rock. And congratulations to everyone who snagged the membership. You going to do membership soon, Shane?
Yeah, Shane.
Yeah, as soon as I get a free moment, I'm going to set it up.
Man, it's changed the game for me. Actually, like this week, doing these videos, I actually experimented with putting ads on it and stuff, which I'd never done before because I just thought, well, it's not really worth it. Actually, it might actually be worth it in terms of.
So YouTube will push it a little bit more, but you gotta be careful where you put them. You need to put one. You don't want to put it right at the beginning. You gotta pick where they go, because YouTube will just put it where they want, and you want one in the middle, towards the end, and not at the very beginning. You don't, because nobody
Not
wants
at the
to click onto
very
your
beginning.
Yes, because nobody wants to click onto your video and then all of a sudden see an ad. They'll just turn it off.
I see.
Yeah.
All right.
Nobody
Michael
tells
says-
people this. You have to.
Michael says Shane would hate the extra money.
No. I'm gonna do memberships. I just been really busy. Like come this week. Like I want to be 4 pages left on Inglorious Rex, and I'm done. Like I see the finish line type. It's a sprint. I'm sprinting now. Not running through it, but it's like, you know, I'm already laying out the covers for Inglorious Rex 2 and stuff. Like my head's going on to the next book.
Why don't you tell the good people in here? How many people got in here? Nearly 100 people. Rob, why don't you tell the good people about this character that Shelby is so generously drawn?
This is Goliath. He's from Replicator. He's kind of like my take on, you know, a version of the Hulk. I always found the Hulk kind of annoying because it was just like, let's smash things with our hands and use strength. I'm like, I don't want characters like that. I want to load my characters up with the biggest possible gun so they can destroy the most amount of things possible. That is this character here, Goliath.
What happens in this? What is it, like a one-shot?
Yeah. They're essentially field testing him, which is going to be cool. So Shelby is going to draw him just ripping through this gang of, you know, a gang with lots of heavy weapons that are trying to kill him. It's going to be
By they, anyone who hasn't read
action.
Replicator, there's this there's sort of like a paramilitary corporation called Blackgate, who
They're all Vatos.
They're all what?
I
didn't even hear that. But yeah, like they make these, what do you call them? Mutant people things. Why isn't this working?
You better trademark that really quick and copyright that mutant people things. Get ahead of Marvel.
Yeah. And yeah. I feel like I'm on a delay, so I'm missing things here. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want FMP getting a hold of that one.
Yeah. Mutant people things. That's a book. Mutant people things.
That's $1 million. That's a $300,000 idea right there.
I remember I drew a picture of Wolverine, and the old comic artist Irvin Hazen. He's like back from that school though, like that Will Eisner school, right? He walks up, he's like, "Oh, you drew this?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "This character you created, knife hands, like knife hands. Kids will love knife hands." And I'm like, I didn't. He was so old and so excited by my character. What he thought I created Wolverine. I wasn't going to tell him different, right? I didn't. He might not live. I'm not going to rain on his.
That might have killed him if you told him the truth.
Like,
actually,
yeah, he's like, kids will love knife hands. Yeah. That's the energy right there. You know that's what the kids want. They'll just run around with scissors in their hands. And then he started to laugh, and I'm like, you're fucking with me. Yes, I didn't create Wolverine, you asshole. You know? But I could create knife hands, and knife hands. It's a lot different than Wolverine. I think CG should make knife hands. Rob, you could do knife hands.
Hang on. Shane, have you never read Jawbreakers? There is
a knife hands in that. Yeah. All right. Sharp objects and hands. We'll do sharp objects and hands.
Whoa.
Oh, Shelby, you make me so happy and sad at the same time.
This is knife teeth. knife teeth.
Wait till he gets rid of that cod piece and you see what else is a knife.
Dude, you can milk all 3 of them nipples.
Somebody in the chat's already trademarked mutant people things.
That's Darius. Damn it.
Yeah.
The website will be up tomorrow.
This is a possible cover for. There's I did too much white splatter. Sorry.
I love the
still got an
two
invoice.
random buildings in the background
that are falling.
9/11.
Yeah, is that him? Is that like it's just a massive fart?
You can
They're
just
just
tell
like-
Shelby's put the buildings in. He's like, nah, that's it. I don't want to put any more buildings in. Two will do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, if this was a Savage Dragon splash, then yes, it would be a farting character. Do you remember all those crazy characters that Larson used to throw in Savage Dragon? He had like the lady with like the all the babies on the umbilical cords that would attack people and shit.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember that? It was weird.
Abortion Queen.
Yeah.
That was her name.
Yeah, it was a real character.
I believe you. I mean,
beautiful,
I don't really know. I haven't really read. I think I have one Savage Dragon book. I don't remember reading it. But I've seen some stuff online, so I believe you.
There's a Savage Dragon versus.
I've watched Eric
Versus Dread.
Larson. I've watched Eric Larson draw at a convention, and it's a goddamn miracle he ever got anything out. He holds a pencil like a monkey. I swear to God, if you look, you can find pictures and videos. He holds it like go fucking on me. He holds it like this, and he draws like this.
No, he does not.
Yes, he does.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, he
mixed
holds it like-
cake.
So he draws like
Yeah,
he's
no,
mixing.
he
He's
holds
mixing a
pencil
ball.
like this, and he draws like
there's an interview, and he even says like that's how he would
He
sign
stabs.
his name and everything, and his wife taught him how to hold a pen normally because she was ashamed like when he would sign checks and stuff.
it's like. Here's
Oh,
the
dude.
thing, though.
Hang on.
His artwork, after you watch him draw like that, it looks like you appreciate it more because it's like a goddamn retard didn't know how to hold a pencil that made this book.
Yeah, there you go.
No, look, I'm not making this up.
That's him.
Yeah, that's how he draws.
What's happening?
He
It's
looks
almost-
like
it's almost
And
beautiful.
now it's actually his art is more impressive now.
That's what I'm saying,
Like he's
'cause
handicapped
it's-
himself.
it's like watching Christopher Reeve stand that for a minute, right? Like
I've never seen anything like that in my life, let alone a professional artist.
That's amazing.
Wow.
That's how who was it? Clyde in Every Which Way But Loose would paint.
he looks like a stroke victim learning to draw again.
Yeah, you have to draw the clock, you know? You got to get all the numbers in the right places, and people just, yeah.
That's amazing, man.
I had no idea that was happening.
It's magic.
It's a fucking miracle. You know, somebody's like, "Can you tell me what a miracle is?" One day, little Terry's gonna look at me and say, "Can you tell me what a miracle is?" And I'm like, "You have to witness it." And I witnessed it one time in my life, and I saw Eric Larson draw a picture.
You imagine
like
he'd
the,
get heaps of shit from all the other artists that are in the same.
Can you imagine trying to learn to draw from him? And like, you're like, I really want to.
All right, everyone, pick up your pens.
I want to be your assistant. I want to just watch you and be in your studio, and you watch him draw. You're like, well, where do I start? Like, well, first hold your pencil like this. You think hey, here's a real question. Do you think he like eats soup like that? Like he holds his spoon like that? Like he like
yeah, like this?
Oh, like he has to get his head under the spoon.
Like he tries to hold up, get full screen me. I'm not gonna do this shit without a full screen. He's like, he's like, he's getting the spaghetti. He's like,
and his wife's like, his wife's like slapping him.
You know what? That's bad parenting. Okay, but no, I'm serious. Eric Larson had bad. You know where I'm going with this, Shelby. It was that parent's responsibility to just slap that fucking pencil out of his hand from day one. Okay,
Yeah.
Like we don't know what artist he would have been if he would have learned to hold a pencil
Yeah,
correct.
he can still draw.
No. I think he's
But-
drawing at like 30%.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Okay.
saying. Like, he can clearly still draw, but he's got this. I mean, for want of a better word,
Handicap.
this handicap.
Handicap.
He's like
all right.
making it hard on himself.
That's amazing.
They're saying I bet he eats soup straight from the bowl.
Sounds like a dog.
Everybody's disavowing this.
Amazing. Oh, Jesus. Antoine says he wipes his bottom like that.
Oh my god. Probably does. Back to front, front to back. Probably does it backwards. He's a really big guy too. Somebody told me he eats a lot of hot dogs. I don't know what they meant. You think he eats a hot dog like? Never mind.
Mo says, that's amazing. Rob is always blown away that other people have moved beyond finger painting. Yeah, it's true though.
You are an incredible artist, Rob.
Thank you.
We learnt that.
I don't
Ethan
think
told us
I don't
so.
think Ethan has called Shane an incredible artist. I don't
I'm sure
think
he has.
No, I know. I mean, he's called me lots of things, but not that. Yeah.
What's going on here, Mike? What are you doing now?
I'm going to try and put a bit
made
of...
some decisions here.
Yeah. I've just been playing around. Like, he's got these lines all over his body. You should definitely do something with them. I just sort of made them like glowing, like it looks like he's full of some sort of energy source inside his body. And I don't know. I think that's like a cool way to make him not look like Venom. And I'm gonna try and make his metal parts look shiny, which is not really I haven't really done that much, so I'll just play around with it.
I just want to get this comment from Todd McFarlane. He says, keep this on the down low. I think Eric J. Larson is a retard.
Todd.
God, it's a bit rough, Todd McFarlane. He was only an image because he was buddies with Robbie.
Is that true?
I don't know. I mean, Todd McFarlane said it, so I guess it's true.
Well, Eric was kind of like a poor man's Todd on Spider-Man. Like, he was still good, but he was like not Todd McFarlane. You know, he was kind of like, like the substitute Todd McFarlane. So I wonder, that does sound like real feelings from Todd there.
No, they were gonna start a different company before Image.
Who?
Liefeld, Larson, and McFarlane. Isn't that right, Shelby? I think you're the one that told me that.
A different company?
Yeah, it was called like it was like a amalgamation of their three names. Like, man, I can't remember what it was called, but I heard the story about it before. All three of them were ready to leave, and then they got more people to join in. And then they started Image.
I don't know if that's true.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, and the reason I don't know that
was a dream.
I would believe that, Skip, is because Eric told me while he's walking through an art gallery of his stuff, and I didn't realize they had like a bucket up there for retards that don't hold pencils, but I should have put some money in there. But he goes, yeah, Savage Dragon was only 3 issues at first because I didn't know if Image was going to work out, so I would always be able to bolt back to Marvel. So I don't think he had a lot of confidence in Image.
Oh my god, Todd McFarlane in the chat.
The company was originally called Mirage. Is that true? I remember Mirage. Maybe.
Yeah, no, this was something else.
What about you, Shelby? Shane said Trevor Charest is his favorite of all time. What about you?
I said me, and then I said Travis is a close second.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah,
we can
yeah.
take it
Shane said
seriously.
he was his first. My most influential artist is Silvestri, but my favorite artist to read their books and collect is
Shane Davis.
Alan Davis.
Ah, I used to try to.
Almost.
I
Shane's
almost
dad.
Still a Davis.
Yeah. It's still a Davis. It's pretty close.
Hmm.
I used to tell
Alan
kids.
Davis.
I used to tell kids my uncle was Jim Davis from Garfield.
Yeah, right there, dude. Alan Davis. This was his best volume. Well, I got both of these. Yeah. So this is volume 1, unopened. This is the variant. I don't want to open it because this is like their hard to find variant. But this was the first Excalibur book, and then it's got
Just open it.
a whole run.
No,
I'm not opening this right now, dude. And then I got here's book 2. Yeah, Davis.
Those
Davis
things are
work is just-
yeah.
expensive.
These you got to get them. You got to get them on the pre-orders, and then they're cheap.
Yeah, the
And then
after
the clandestine one. Yeah.
I went and picked up a bunch of them for a friend that he got like on eBay, and they were like 150 each.
You can get them
Just
like
some-
80 or 90, I think, if you pre-order them.
What do you think Liefeld art goes for at cons?
Whatever people will pay.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing.
Yeah, I heard some stuff about this show.
What'd you hear? Let's don't keep it.
Well, here, let me. I got this for $30 on Amazon clearance. This is Rob's omnibus of his early stuff. So this is the same size as any other omnibus. I got it for $30, and it has a $100 MSRP. So you can get deals. It just depends on what it is. Like this was one that it's got all the Marvel Comic Presents, and this is all stuff before I was working with them, but a lot of the cap stuff.
What did you hear about the con, Shelby?
I heard he was selling sketches at like 1,800 a piece, and they were selling, which kind of tripped me out.
I can show you because I found some on Facebook. Let me just find it.
Well,
Like-
a lot of artists are doing the same with inflation.
Wait, hang on. This is different. Commissions or sketches? Like
Sketch
requested?
covers. Sketch covers.
Oh, sketch covers.
Yeah. Like commissions at the show. Yeah.
I guess everybody's wanting a Deadpool. That's crazy.
Oh, sometimes people get that wax. They get weird stuff, man. It's like that. That dude that gets
$1,800. You think somebody could come up to him and say, "Rob, here's $1,800. I want you to draw yourself giving a clown a blowjob." Would he do it?
Depends how desperately he needs $1,800. I reckon.
Yeah,
No, 'cause he was making way more than that at the con. From what I saw.
Yeah,
that's
what I had heard.
I'm sure he has to deal with a lot of people like hating on him though, because I've seen him at cons and people just walk by and shout like "Fuck you, Rob." Keep walking.
How come?
Was that Shelby?
Just
Did that?
He's
like,
probably
yeah.
ex-employees. Yeah, probably had old employees doing that. There's a few. There's a few old employees.
Sean
there's a
God
few.
Murphy, Red Hood 1, unused cover, $5,000.
That's
How much?
$5,000.
Oh,
Did you do a video on Sean Gordon Murphy, Shane?
No.
Shane's favorite.
Wait, recently?
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
hold up. The
About
dude
him,
you were.
about his tweet.
Yeah. I lumped it in with a bunch of other stuff. It wasn't directly on him. Like there's a bunch of things that I put together because it's like Jeff Johns has got another project with Gary Frank getting ready to go through Image, and it's literally like a yank from an old DC Comics character called G.I. Robot. It's the same effing character. It literally, I was always kind of curious how Jeff would handle creator-owned stuff because he was such a big DC fan. Like he's a real big fanboy. Like DC editorial like had pulled out like fan letters that he had written as a kid to DC Comics that printed in the back of comics. Like it was very well known that he knew all the continuity and all the comics, you know, from growing up reading them. So and Jeff plays with continuity a lot. I was just always, it's interesting to watch him do kind of independent stuff, like, because it's like, are you really big into building new characters or just really in love with comics and the characters in comics? But no, there's a lot of stuff that's interesting. The Sean Gordon Murphy thing, I think rates went down at DC again on certain things, like new rates, like basically starting rates. They're probably renegotiating with him. Sean loves money. That's the thing about Sean. So a lot of people do, but I mean, Sean really loves money. So he had, I did a video because he had talked on Perch about doing more crowdfunding, but oddly enough, he's buying or talking about, I think he bought the license to Zorro comic, which I don't understand why you would crowdfund a licensed book like that. Really, I just don't see a point.
That was the one where it's Zorro's sister, right?
No, I think he just
isn't Zorro public domain.
It should be, but it's not. I think it's going to be coming up pretty soon, but people aren't waiting. They're still paying for it or something.
This is a Liefeld piece that he sold. What do you reckon it went for? You want to have a crack?
2 months.
2,500.
A piece like that on his website, he probably have it for 4 or 5K. What it's worth? I don't know. I mean, I also think that I have an opinion that like pages like early Jim Lee stuff shouldn't be over like $600 for a panel page. And I'm way off. I know a lot of those pages are selling for like 7-8K now, but it's just
why do you think that's
originals. A lot of this pricing, it's
done by that one art dealer, right?
Yeah, Yamoy. Yeah. And what it does is it alienates a lot of collectors and potential buyers because it prices them out. So like you'll see a lot of Jim Lee pinups and stuff sketches selling for like 14K the same day that he draws it. And the problem is there's only the same 3 or 4 people buying them. It's not like hundreds of people bidding at it, you know?
So that guy did a thing on Joe Madureira's portfolio. Richard Friend did a video, but Moy was selling his pages from Battle Chasers. Those were around like 25,000 a page.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like anything that had what was it? Red
Monica.
Red Monica. Anything with her on it was like 25,000 or over, and it sold out during the pre-show. It was insane.
Has it been optioned for something? Is there a reason for that? Like
I have no
we
idea.
don't know about.
Like there's been like chatter that he's working on something else with it, but
yeah,
like,
I've heard that. I kind of wonder if there's not like something coming about that kind of spiked that, because I don't buy that.
The
There's
last book he didn't even pencil. Somebody else did. So like I don't know how big of a backing he'd get now. Like
the answer was $2,000, by the way. That's what it went for.
That was pretty close. I said 25.
Yeah, I said on the site it'd be about 4 or 5.
Was that a published piece or was that just a commission?
I think it's just a commission. Like
you know what? It might have been a published page from his that book I inked to his, the Deadpool Bad Blood. Issue 3 just came out last week. And then issue 4 comes out in 5 or 6 weeks. And what he did was he drew pinup like fill-in pages for every book. He drew like 3 or 4 pages. So that might be a published page from, you know what I'm saying, the reprinting of the floppies, because the hardcover, he was limited. It was like 98 pages, I think. So this one was like 100 pages, right? And they needed 28 pages for the singles.
Break it up into singles, yeah.
Yeah, so for 4 books, he added 3 or 4 pages to each book for the floppies. But this thing was published in, let's see, I inked this thing in 2016, 2017, and then I think it came out in 2018, I think. And yeah, and I remember back then asking him, because I was really big into doing CGC stuff, and I brought them a signed copy of the book. They said, "Oh, we can't slab this because it's too heavy." And I asked him, I go, "Hey, dude, like, is there any chance of maybe them releasing it as like floppies?" And he was like, "No, this will never be out as a floppy. This is Deadpool's first, what do you call it? Prestige format hardcover. No one else has ever done this." And then, lo and behold, 2022.
What does he mean? No one's done it with Deadpool, or no one's done it? Like, what did he
with
mean?
Deadpool? No, with Deadpool. Like, he wanted to be the first with Deadpool to do like a prestige hardcover, specifically because that was never released as a soft cover either. It was only ever produced as that hardcover as a 100 pager. So I don't know. It was a weird thing. Like, what can I be first of doing? You know what I mean? Like his approach. So, but yeah, he claimed, he goes, "Yeah, this thing will never be out in a floppy." And then, like I said, 2022 rolls around and there's a brand, and it was weird because they were like, "Oh, a brand new series from Rob Liefeld, this and that." And I was like, the fuck?
Yeah, it's called selling old rope. I mean, that's basically what I'm not knocking it, because they actually tried doing that with before we printed Superman Earth 1. DC was like, "We're looking at it. Is there any way we can bust this up into singles after?" And I'm like, because the whole book was laid out to be a prestige format book, like, it just didn't have those even 20-page story breaks in it, like, so it's like, no. And the paperwork is for a hardcover graphic novel. You better learn how to sell a graphic novel real quick. Yeah, it just didn't break up right.
Yeah.
I mean, good on Rob for being the first person to have a original graphic novel Deadpool book.
Thanks.
Not you. Somebody in the chat said Ethan mentioned doing a cover for Inglorious Rex. That's the first I've ever heard of that. So if he said that, I've never heard that. So don't
make 300.
I don't think that's real. I think the chat's just making shit up. I think
I just want you to succeed, Shane.
No, I know, but like, I don't want people to think not to back the book because there's an Ethan cover coming. I've never heard or seen a Ethan cover, so I don't think that's true.
Everyone's saying he did.
Jamie's saying, Shane, he said it today. He said, all you have to do is ask.
All right, I'll go DM him for a cover right now. Here we go.
DM him for me, Shane.
Yeah. Anybody else? Anybody else want on this Starbucks run? Like, what you want?
Well, I mean, if you've got Dale Keown to pass around, I'll have a crack too.
Yeah, can you pass me Del Keown too, Shane?
Yeah. Does anybody want whipped cream on the side, or what are we doing?
Oh, Del's gonna get some whipped cream.
Well, I mean,
can I do a custom order?
Yeah, if you're offering covers, I'll take one from you too, Shane. That'd be great. Thanks. Over here.
You want? Let me guess, Mike. You want soy milk, right?
Oof.
Coconut milk.
What about you, Shelby? Todd McFarlane cover or Dale Keown cover?
Oh, Shit.
That's tough. Look at
Shit.
him.
Okay. There'd have to be a stipulation that Todd would have
No
to
time
go. Todd would have to promote it. Yeah.
No, he won't do that. It's Todd McFarlane.
Nah, he'd have to promote it. He'd have to promote it, and he'd have to make a Raid Shadow action figure too.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah.
I don't think you're in any position to be making demands, Shelby. Like, seems like Todd's going out of his way to do you a big favor.
Oh, wow.
And you're just like,
Todd says, after all the times you've homaged my covers.
yeah, I know, right? Shelby's built his career off Todd McFarlane covers.
Did Shane drive to Ethan's house or something?
No, I rolled over at my other computer.
Yeah, he had to write it down. It was a big long list. Yeah, lots of custom orders.
6 Dale Keown covers, 5 Ethan Van Skyver covers.
Yeah. I want extra pickles on mine and no
Nah,
mayonnaise.
I would dig a Keown, but I'd want him to ink it. Honestly, I wouldn't want to ink it.
Oh,
yeah.
You know,
I'm telling, like, what he did for Shane.
I know I can't get it. I know I can't get it, but I would want Art Adams cover. Can you imagine an Art Adams cover?
That'd be kind of cool.
That would be cool.
Yeah, for Rex, that'd be hella cool.
No, I mean for all of us. Let's all just ask Art Adams for a cover.
So his wife could tell us all no.
Yeah. I wonder if you could, you know how he does those really super detailed commissions, like recreation covers or whatever?
Yeah.
Like, I wonder if you could just buy one of those and be like, draw this character. Like, just draw Hulk versus Thing and swap Thing out for Rex and then Thing out for whatever. And then trick him into it. Like he doesn't know what he's doing. That would that be fucked up?
Yeah, that's the best way to get art. Trick the artists.
Yeah, you have to sometimes.
He deserves it. He's old.
Yeah.
Rob used to send people money. He'd be like he sent Carl Ritter money, and he was like, "Oh, thanks for agreeing to do the cover for me, and here's the money." And Carl's like, "What? Did I agree?"
I tried that with Shelby, and it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, he just takes your money, right?
So there was one
like,
guy.
Serial run.
There was one guy that's doing cover commissions right now that I don't think anyone like. I messaged him, but Glenn Fabry, the guy that did all the Preacher covers, his list is open for cover commissions right now. I don't know if he'd do a CG book, but that would be an awesome one to get in touch with.
Have you announced? You haven't announced yet the guy who you've got doing a cover, have you, Skip?
No, I want to wait till I have the artwork, like just some excitement around it.
It's me, isn't it?
I wish
someone slightly better than you, Rob.
I DM'd you guys. Like the guy that what's the Mitch Breitweiser book he just did the cover for? He did Bass Reeves. It's Andrew Robinson. He's doing a cover for me now. But
so you did just announce it. All right.
Yeah, I thought. Wait, you Skip. You just said I'm not going to announce it, and then you just announced it.
You, Shelby, and Mike already knew, so
yeah, nobody. But we weren't going to tell him.
There's 100 people in the chat who didn't know.
Yeah.
Well, it's okay. They didn't know.
Skip, do you want to do it again? But this time,
don't lie to people. I mean, like.
Yeah, no, I got in touch with Andrew Robinson probably 2 years ago, and he, like back when they canceled him about his comments about the Rittenhouse shooting and everything, and he lost his Twitter, and I guess he's got it back, so he's going through DMs. He's like, dude, I didn't know you were talking to me about a cover. I'd love to do one. Are you still interested? And so we worked that out. So hopefully next month I get it. then I'll be able to show it off. I'm really excited. Like that's like a bucket.
Do you want me to
list
share the images that you shared with me?
Don't
so
just say
people
yeah,
can
sure.
see?
Yeah, that's just for reference who he is.
Yeah, this is yeah. These aren't your covers. This is just the art of the guy that you're talking about. Let me go.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
So there's
Yeah,
that
that's what I
one.
did for,
He's the biggest influence. He's the guy that Dan Panosian and Sean Gordon Murphy look at. Like he's old school. Robinson's been around for a bit, and I know Canetti even. He's like one of his main influences.
Oh yeah. I can see Canetti influence in here.
Yeah. I talked to Panosian about that. I was like, dude, what are you looking at now? Because your artwork's like it's very different, but I really dig it. He goes, dude, 100% Andrew Robinson. He goes, when I don't feel inspired, I just pull out some of his work and then I'm inspired.
Yeah, I know he's
Yeah, this
awesome.
is rad. Although, what's going on here?
Dale Keown probably put that in.
His third leg.
Right, he's got like an elephant dong or something.
That's the Del Keown variant.
That's the human trunk. No, this is rad. Is this Bass Reeves?
Yeah, that's for the Bass Reeves crowdfund that's on right now.
That's awesome.
I'm glad you don't
Sumo
read Sumo's
Thori.
super chats.
Damn it, Skip! You just swore us to secrecy this morning. Is that what you've been
It could
going on
be-
in DMs? Like, don't tell anyone. This is a big.
No,
secret.
I did a stream and there was like 2 people in there. I think it was Mo and Sumo were the only ones in there.
I was in there too.
Two more than normal.
Skip, I would never rob a bank with you.
Right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, when's the next time Mike gonna have me on his channel? It's been years.
Oh my god, Mike's so stuck up. I have to beg for the link. I mean,
It doesn't even send me the link. Can I share a post that I found on Twitter that I thought you guys might appreciate?
Sure.
Wow, just the enthusiasm.
What are you asking?
is
You're just going to show it
amazing.
anyways.
Rob Liefeld is one of the most positive, understanding, caring, and passionate people in the comics industry who I'd love to work and collaborate with one of these days due to the many great things he's contributed to comic books and graphic novels.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Shelby? Like that one?
I don't know. Ask my wife.
Damn.
She
No
does our
comment?
books.
Jamie says, "Did Malin write that?"
He's a big fan.
He does love Rob Liefeld.
I got nothing against Rob Liefeld, but at the same time, I don't really know anything about him other than just I know a lot of people laugh at him.
It is funny though. Like he does seem to be the person you either love him or you hate him, or you just don't know anything about him.
I don't have those sorts of emotions, Rob. You know that. I don't hate. I create.
You do both.
Where did Shane go?
He's gone to get our covers.
Oh,
Yeah.
he went to get the covers.
I wonder who Ethan's gonna do.
No,
one first.
honestly, I would go
Probably-
Keown. I had to think about it. I'd go Keown for my cover. Todd's artwork kind of sucks. His artwork sucks right now, dude. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I love Todd, but his artwork sucks.
He's not hungry anymore.
No, as soon as he started inking Capullo, I lost the love for his work. So
I honestly haven't seen his work. Like, I don't remember. I don't actually.
yeah.
remember.
So if you look up the Gunslinger Spawn comics, Todd has done a bunch of covers on his own where he penciled and inked them, and I think they're kind of the weakest link of his variants for every one of those books. That's my artistic eye. You know, I mean, I have different.
Well,
tastes
he's in the chat here. He's probably not going to be very happy.
Oh, I don't care. He can
Yeah,
kiss my ass.
Mm.
He ain't paying my
Are they
bills.
are they as bad as his 4th of July Captain America drawing? That was special.
Yeah.
I can't
Not the
wait
best
till
thing.
I can't wait till I'm famous enough that like random people are on streams just bad mouthing everything I do.
Hating on you.
Then I'll know I made it.
Dude,
I'll be
we do that
fine.
to
I'll
you
be
now.
like,
I was about to say, why?
yeah, but I feel like you do it out of love. Like it's like, you know, we like Bancroft. Let's tell him his shit. Like let's tell him his colors are flat and he can't draw hands. You know.
You've got to let go of that colors is flat thing. It's been like 2 years.
Never.
Jamie says Malin literally defends Rob supposedly slapping Fragger.
Weird.
No, I didn't hear about that.
Malin said Braga probably deserved it or something. No.
Shelby, I love this guy's art. Give me your artistic opinion on it.
I think it's pretty good. I mean, I have to see more than one piece.
All right, let me find some more.
It's a nice fist right there.
A strong fist.
Yeah.
Like if you got punched by that fist, you're not getting back up.
Yeah, and the only way to
chips going, Shane.
Oh, that is, yeah, that is pretty cool. So his artwork reminds me of like Wayshack kind of.
Reminds me of Raposa. Dave Raposa.
Raposa stuff's a little more, yeah, it's a little more realistic. Like this guy, it feels like he's pulling and pushing a bit more. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Are you going to hire him, Rob?
I don't
So
think I
that
can.
Malin can get his hands on him?
Oh, dude, he's really, 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 really expensive.
Yeah, it looks it. Looks like that. It's like a
Well,
long time to draw something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very good concept work and all that. The thing is that a lot of concept artists don't have experience in like panel work and stuff.
Oh yeah, it'd just be for a cover, but even then, like it's a lot of money. Like it's Shane
Yeah, you'll
Payne's
get-
kind of money, you know. Like
He
right
just
up there.
takes you to the cleaner.
Yeah. Shane's
Some
just
people are
sitting
just
there
in it for the
enjoying his
money.
chips.
They're not in it for anything else.
What chips are you eating, Shane?
I'm addicted to these. I don't know if you guys have these over Takis.
No, we don't have anything bigger.
Wait, are those the hot ones?
Rob,
Yeah.
You stop making out like Australia, some backwater that doesn't have anything.
No, I've been to Australia. You guys have weird food, or if you import something like this, it's like $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
No, all of our food is
I'm
$1
very-
million. It doesn't matter if it's local or imported. It's like you got to be upper class to be able to go to the supermarket these days.
Any of you guys familiar with Mike Easter?
Who?
Mike Easter.
You know Mike Easter, Rob. Shane.
Bring the name. I mean, is it an artist?
Mike Easter.
Sounds like a Bart Simpson gag to me.
Yeah, are you talking about Mike Easter?
He's friends with Mike Oxmall.
Yeah. You know how you were asking me about that Sean Gordon tweet, Michael?
Yeah.
What's interesting about that is that interview he did with Perch recently. He was talking about how this new Batman thing he did, like, they underprinted it and they didn't advertise it. They underprinted it and then it sold out. And so normally DC would go to a second printing. So issue 2 sold out. Now, if issue 1 and there's only X amount and they never reprinted it, issue 2 can only sell so much, but it sells out. So now this series is doomed to just not sell well. I mean, he was arguing.
Why are they doing that?
Well, that was what that they went into and in that interview, and I guess he had a lot of argument with DC and had to get a really big meeting just to convince them to print the book again so they could keep selling higher numbers. and he was really frustrated with it. So it's interesting. I was thinking about your question, looking back at that tweet. This is what's interesting. What if DC doesn't care about making money anymore?
Like, what they've cared for ages.
No, I know, but like that, I know, but like, I mean, that's like, it's in your face. Like, we don't care if people want more copies of this. We're not interested in making money.
Yeah, he said that a lot of it's because of all of the layoffs. People that were doing important jobs, that no one replaced those jobs. The Batman series that he launched didn't do well because it was the first time that they never sent posters to shops, so there was no advertisement for it at all before it came out. So he never got the pre-orders, and he went to find out. They're like, "Oh yeah, I guess we did," but he had to do all of the research on his end, like to find out like that they didn't send posters, that they didn't do this, that they didn't put anything out in previews for it. So he found all of it out, and he's frustrated with that company now because like they're like, "Oh yeah, I guess that person doesn't work here anymore either." So and that they just wrote it all off.
Yeah. But I mean, they can say that to him all they want, but like the company's not interested in making money if they're firing people that used to do posters and stuff and they don't replace them. Like if they fire somebody in marketing and they don't replace that person, like then they're not interested in marketing comics. It's like I don't know. The whole thing's probably about to go up like in a blaze, Mike. I think this year is the year. I feel it.
Why do I every time I say it, like every tweet I do or video I talk about it, it's you're inundated with people telling you how you're an idiot and it's the comics are the best they've ever been.
So there was we did do a video on that. There is like some dude, and it came up on a Comicsgate site. So, but he didn't come up with the research. It was like an Indian company that pulled the data, and it's like,
oh yeah,
it's like straight superhero sales are like damn. Marvel and DC sales are like way down.
I actually pulled that video, because it might not be correct, but there's no way to verify it.
Well, I did it because I know damn well Marvel and DC has hired these same companies to do data research. So that's why I believe it's correct. When they went into the New 52, they actually hired a research company to kind of do polling to see what people would want to buy. So I do know if the comic companies use these same firms, like I'm pretty sure that I don't know. That's the only thing that makes sense with some of the what I'm seeing in comics, like the company shutting down, like Joe Quesada leaving. Like nobody replaces him. Like not that he was doing anything, but it's like Oni or whatever company that was, Lion Forge, whatever, no booth. DC, no booth. 4 panels, I think, at San Diego Comic-Con when they usually have like 20. There's like a lot of things signaling that data is right. Like I don't know. I kept the video up. Like I'm pretty sure it's right.
The other, because the Comic-Con numbers say superheroes are up 2%.
So there's one article behind a paywall that we were looking at that kind of, if you scroll back beyond that they actually say they're down. The Comic-Con stuff, it's so weird and it's convoluted, but the whole concept is Batman sells 100,000 copies, but now Batman's not in their pool of data anymore because they left Diamond. So Batman could actually sell 60,000 copies, and that poll would actually say Batman. These are all the sales if Batman sold 100,000 copies, even though it's only selling 60. So now everything is lower than what you think. It's been that way for years. Even editors at DC try to find that they take that poll as like, that's how good my book's doing. Because DC, for some reason, even internally in the companies, they don't want people to know what their books sell. Like, I don't know why. Like, they've always hid their numbers. It's, I don't know, it's strange.
We are getting up onto 2 hours, so we are going to close it out. Rob, what do you reckon?
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
What do you reckon of the, like, lines? Are you feeling them or what?
I don't know. What do you guys reckon?
This is what we started at. I think I got a bit done today.
Yeah, it definitely looks better with the lines, doesn't it? It looks more interesting.
I think it looks like he's like, and what you could do is like, you know, how, like the Hulk goes crazy. When he goes berserk, these could glow even harder, like to show that there's, you know, his energy is at maximum.
Yeah.
Well, I did a really cool thing where when he gets really pissed off, he shoots his fists, and those actually separate at the lines.
Sick.
Yeah.
I love that.
And his head comes off too.
Does it really?
Yeah, when he talks, his head floats.
Huh. Cool. We have a super chat here from Gail Trite for $2. I approve of this panel, Supreme Group.
Yeah, it was a
I
great
didn't
panel.
want to say anything. I don't know if you're like making fun of it. I don't know what's going on. Zoom in on Shelby's thing. All right, let's go full screen on Shelby. Let me take this off.
It's only taken me like a month.
No, you don't need to see my thing.
If we want to see your thing, Shelby.
Here, I'll show you. I'll show it on this one. There you go. You can see
Yeah,
it.
just like that. That's good enough.
Can you see it?
All right.
So yeah,
we can.
Kurt
see it.
Russell. He's mad face.
What's going
He's
on in
very
the
mad
background?
face.
What's happening there?
Oh, they're just the other things, the weird face
yeah.
thing.
All
going
right, I
on,
see
and
it,
then
yeah.
the dog, and then there's the head thing I was working on.
Did you like the new thing, Shelby?
I did. I like the original, and I like the. I mean, it's a prequel. I don't. Sometimes people call it a sequel or a redo, but it looks. I like it.
Oh, hold on.
And I'm not done with it yet. I was
still
supposed to be
there?
done with this tonight.
Yeah.
Hang on. Let's go full screen on Shane.
Why?
Let's go
Shane,
back.
show your thing.
Hold
What
on.
Yeah,
pull it out.
show us the full cover.
Look at this chat here. James says, "Remember when Shane, back in the day, used to do fun streams?"
Oh my god.
Damn.
Dude, I remember when Shane first
Where
came
he
in, and
goes.
we had him on How to Draw Comics, and he was so just chilled out and nice and relaxed.
Yeah. Comics
How are the
Gate
hat
wears
sales
on you,
going?
right? That's the thing. Comicsgate wears on you. Why choose that?
You age faster when you're not.
Here,
interested.
I'll show an Inglorious Rex page. I have one printed out here.
Show chat how Eric holds a pencil.
I've seen this colored.
This is
Yeah.
awesome.
Ooh,
That's great.
It's
Fantastic.
not gonna focus. There you go.
show him the Blitchit.
Paulus Art says, "I'm here now. Start over, please." Skip, you want to show something?
This is what I drew today. Show that.
Rob?
Is that the one from your
I'll get
stream
it.
earlier, Skip?
Oh, sorry, no, you get
No.
it. You get it. I won't touch anything.
No, I just did this one.
Yeah, it looks good. It's hard to see with that lamp, man. Can you turn the lamp away a little bit?
Is that better?
Yeah, that seems better.
What's
Yeah,
he
cool,
putting in
man.
his mouth?
She's putting a card in his mouth. So,
Oh, right, because it's
It's hard.
like magic.
yeah.
Antoine's saying, Shane, was that drawn on Bristol or what? I think that was a printout. Antoine.
No, I have like this. People aren't gonna understand now. That's weird. Whenever I'm working on the book, I maybe don't have it with me. I keep a dude. I keep a dummy book of my whole book. So this is the entire Inglorious Rex issue. Like
That's what
whenever
Dale
I'm
does.
drawing pages, I'm able to flip through it and I can say I did this on this page, and I try not to repeat layouts.
That's
like
cool.
if I don't have to. So every
You
book
should
I
sell
do,
that, Shane.
I actually have all of mine from all my books. I've been finding since I moved. Like I have my Earth 1 dummy book, which is probably worth a lot if I tried to sell it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of people sell old colored guides and stuff for quite a bit now. So
Yeah.
The what?
Like here's a random page I've shown before of Inglorious Rex getting ready to eat a cow.
Sumo says that wasn't that hard to understand, Shane.
Well, a lot of people,
Yeah, you did say people find this really hard to understand.
well, no, yeah. Well, a lot of people don't do it. Is my point. Like, there is a downside to this. Why you don't do it. So when you get close to the end of the book, like I am, I've lost like hours from the table by just going through and reading it and getting like sucked into it. Yeah, you just start reading.
Yeah, but anything could. Yeah, but anything could be a distraction. It doesn't have to be that book.
Yeah, but at this point, my book is a distraction. It's really weird. So what I've done this time is none of these pages are in order. So
do you
think
find
this'll-
it hard to finish? Like the closer you get to doing the last few pages, it's like, Rob, don't shake your head. It's a normal.
No, yeah, it can get used to when I worked at Marvel and DC. If there wasn't something in front of me, I would just start taking longer on the page and milking those pages because I had nothing to go to next. So
Would this
it's a little bit different.
would this push me to 300K?
Yeah.
If I use this cover?
That's sick.
A Liefeld. Oh my God, you have a Rob Liefeld cover?
Yeah, we did a trade. This is from 2018. I just never used it.
Do it.
Can you get a quote from Rob?
Look, there's feet.
Why didn't you use it, Shelby? Is there any kind of history?
Because it
behind
wasn't an
that?
homage to a McFarlane cover, so it's worthless.
No, I told my wife. I'm waiting for him to die so I can be the last published piece of artwork.
Oh my God.
I'm not kidding about that.
Is that why you've been going around DM groups asking for if anyone can facilitate a murder?
I've never done that.
Oh, that wasn't you. That was Phoenix. All right, guys, we
That
are going to
wasn't
end
me.
it there. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Shelby, Shane, and Skip. See you in another couple of years, Skip.
Thanks.
All of these guys have channels. Sub to Replicator, sub to American Discord, Talking and Drawing with Shane Davis. Skip, what's your channel called?
Skip Edwards Art.
Skip Edwards Art. Hopefully someone can put some links there in the chat. Other than that, I'm going to go have some dinner. I'll see you on another video tomorrow. And yeah, that's it. All right, guys. Bye.
Individually, we are weak, like a single twig. But as a bundle, we form a